in the cut, in the cut, in the cut, in the. Yo, where your barber at? In the cut, in the cut, in the cut. Come get your taper up. In the cut, in the cut, in the cut. We get the fades right. In the cut, in the cut, in the cut. Yo, where your barber at?
What's the word, YouTube? Yes, sir. It's your boy in the cut Savage here with a new video. Here showing y'all how to get down inside the shop, my boy. Word. Right now, as y'all see, I'm giving that good old comb out to my boy. Coming in, trying to get those waves spinning with a nice little taper on the side. Normally he does the light taper. This time we're gonna go with a skin taper. So we're gonna definitely see how this one play out. Here, about to go with that one against the grain real fast, just to get it to lay down where I like it, so I can prep myself to get this taper started. Just try to go as much in the directions the waves are going. It's the easiest way to get it to lay down. I could go against the grain with a bigger guard, but my client likes when we go with the grain, so that's what I'm doing. Something easy and simple. Go right around, whole canvas, clean it up real quick, get ready for this taper. And I'm going all the way around with this one guard with the lever closed. Normally my client does a 2 on the top, but he came in trying to do something different. Like I said, he normally does a light taper on the sides, but this time he's gonna go skin. Now, as y'all see, when I get closer to this back area near the crown, it's simple. I'm not about to try to go do a bunch of extra stuff with the crown. It's right there, so I'm gonna just follow the direction that it is going. He doesn't have, you know, too much difficulty with it. It's not something that you gotta go looking for. You don't really even need your comb too much to find it as much. So I'm just following it the way I see it, laying it down the way I see it. You know, any extra hairs around, I'm just knocking it off. I don't know about y'all, but one of my biggest issues coming up as a barber was definitely getting behind these ears. I so thank God that, you know, I definitely mastered getting behind these ears. Boy, that was a hassle for me coming up as a barber. Now I'm just trying to finish up this front area, lay it down like I did the other side. We're gonna move on to this taper. Now, I didn't pull my client around the mirror so y'all can see this part, but I do say in that front area, trying to lay it down, just follow the direction, because you know the calyx, all of the extra stuff, some people got it growing in different directions. Just lay it down, use that comb in the spots that's a little bit difficult to really figure it out. Alright, now like I said, I'm just around that crown area. I really don't like to go too crazy with it. So like I said, whatever direction that is in, I I follow it and just try to knock off as much bulk as I can, unless the client is asking for more details on what he wants done with his crown. All right, now here, I'm about to set my first guideline with my Barberless T-liners. He said he wanted high, but with me, I don't know, a lot of people, when they do their tapers, they like to start the line like a little bit more higher than what I have right now. I like to keep it a little bit more towards the mid and just, blend and work my way up to it. Now here, my client was kind of worried and kind of skeptical about his waves actually coming out with him going down to a 1.5. So I had to explain to him, like, nah, them things is in there, boy. I ain't gonna lie. The things is spinning right now, for real. So he got a little bit more confident knowing, and once he looked in that mirror and seen his waves, he was like, yeah, all right, I got you. Okay, now here, I'm gonna take that 2. I'm gonna start cleaning up the sides over there, just to get rid of all the little bulk and to give me a little more lightness to know what my next step is and how much I need to actually be taking off for my next guard that I'm gonna be putting on and stuff. And to me, I just feel like it's more easier knocking off bulk in general, or just lightening the canvas with a bigger guard than whatever you're about to start officially blending with. Now I am blending from up down, so that's what I forgot to mention. But I'm gonna take my half guard now and start following behind that 2 I just used. Just cleaning up as much as I can, and just because I used the 2 more up, as every guard that I'm going to be using, I'm going to be coming down a little bit more on the fade, so I could transition each guard into each other. Now here, I'm about to snap on that 1 real fast and just come down a little bit more lower than that and just, fade as much as I can. All that I see, the little black spots or whatever the case is, I'm gonna just try to clean up all of that. Man, some of you barbers, yo, don't be afraid to grab that air, move it out your way, yo. Stretch that skin if you have to. You look, man, it helps. It's a big difference on your fading, for real, when you know how to move the air out the way, when you know how to stretch the skin in certain directions for you to get a better blend. I try to keep my style a little basic, but yes, each guard that I'm going is gonna complement each other, and I got a specific way I do little things. Try to, level open, middle, close, and then so forth with that. And again, I'm taking this 1 and I'm hitting it. Lever open, lever to the middle, lever to the lever close. And I'm just following that to create my guideline. And then from there, I'm levering it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way down to close. Now here, I put that zero guard on real fast, clean up whatever I just did with that one guard, and I'm following the same method on the same thing. Level open, level to the middle, level close. And then I'm following the 1, 2, 3, 4, so on method. I've been cutting hair for a little while now, so in my time of cutting, I've been doing the basics for cutting hair for a very long time until I could, master it in my own way. And I say to a lot of barbers that's already in the industry and coming into the industry, it is nothing wrong with going back to the basics. Why? Because when you are trying to be creative, you need the basics for everything. I would not know that one the level open, level to the middle, level to the end if I did not know my basics and then practice more and more on my clients, because it helped me get faster. That's what I was aiming for at the time. It was to get more faster on, bringing my clients in, getting them in the chair, and giving them great service with, fast work. So that's how I was able to build that up. But yeah, I say, always stick to that basics as long as possible. But yeah, right now, just taking the guard off and I'm cleaning it up as much as possible from that zero guard. Trying to get that blend out as much as possible. Get my man as crispy as can be. Now I'm just gonna be working from my one guard, my zero guard, no guard, and just work those until I can officially get this blend out as much as possible. Take my time and know where I was at with each guard, and just compliment each one by doing what I need to do by just blending the right way. See, I'm just going back and forth, working it as much as I can. You see the blend coming out more and more. I do say this is my first video, so it's a lot I'm still learning. It's a lot that I still want to, get into when it comes to it. And I'm going to, you get what I'm saying? I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep pushing. And I hope all you barbers that's watching this feel the same way about y'all work. Be creative. And there's nothing wrong with, promoting yourself in ways. You don't have to be a teacher all the time. You don't got to be this, that, and the third just to go out and promote your work. Everything is a form of promoting your work, man. Go and do so. And that's why I feel here. That's what I'm doing. It's promoting my work. Can't lie though, my boy's starting to come out crisp. I have already did the back of his neck taper, so I'm gonna switch to the other side and just, let that ride through and let y'all see me just do it without me explaining, and hopefully y'all get the method. Right now we about to apply that shaving cream and a hot towel, try to get this liner prep. I do say not all clients is willing to sit down for this service. Some clients do not like the hot towels. Some clients don't like the shaving cream being put on their forehead. But those that do, they want it every trip. Good thing I got my gloves on this time. Last client, I kinda boink my fingers, boy. These towels be hot, boy. See that steam wildin', bro? Nah, you got it. I know y'all see my client face. He is burning right now.
In the cut with it, in the cut with it, in the cut with it. Yo, where your barber at? In the cut with it, in the cut with it, in the cut with it. Come get your taper up. In the cut with it, in the cut with it, in the cut with it. We get the face right. In the cut with it, in the cut with it, in the cut with it.
Right here, real quick on the speed up. I like to put a little mix of a couple oils that I put together inside the brush and brush the hair with it. Definitely gives it a nice little shine, softens the hair a little bit. You know, just for the temporary use of them leaving out the shop and going to do whatever they do. Yeah, man, it ain't nothing wrong with going back and touching up on your work too. Y'all see little things that, you know, you ain't see before, go back, touch it up. I say to my barbers too, ain't nothing wrong with spinning around real quick, give yourself a different view, go walk in the bathroom, come back out real quick, act like you had to go get a piece of tissue or something. It gives you a different view on the haircut. You know what I'm saying? Spin them around, whatever you gotta do. After that haircut, I always recommend trying to give yourself a different view on the haircut to see if you did anything or you need to go back and correct anything. I'm hitting him with that level 3 holding spray. I kind of find it way better to use for when you're doing like the beginning part of the hairline and stuff instead of the Got2b glue, because it leaves a lot of residue and it's very, very sticky. So I apply the Got2b glue more after the enhancements now, more than applying it for the hairline process of the haircut, that level 3 is immaculate right now when it comes to, giving it the right crisp look when you're doing it with the T-liner, or you're hitting those edges, hitting the corners and stuff like that, and it's not too sticky, and it still leaves, just enough residue to let you have a guideline of where you're going on the hairline. So yeah, I recommend a lot of barbers try that out. Hit the level 3 first, and then use the Got to Bleed glue just to, hold the enhancements. As you see here, I'm flipping the T-liner to go across the forehead. I do not recommend anyone do that unless you know your T-liners are not very sharp. Again, if your T-liners are real sharp, I do not recommend, and I highly not recommend it. I highly recommend that you not go across the forehead. Now here I'm gonna just clean up everything that I shaved down with the T-liner, with the electric razor, just to give everything more clean skin look. When it comes to the haircut, y'all see how it was coming out, how it came out. Everything clean, everything smooth, everything laid down, sharp. My boy is ready to go. Lastly, a little bit of blade work to finally give it that finesse look. about to do my last little touch-ups. I'm gonna line up real quick. You know, I ain't calling myself the best. You know, still things I got to learn, still things I want to learn. I'm always open to more. I like to be creative, and I think everybody that's in this barber industry should be creative with their work. If you are a go-getter, go out there and get it. If you a hustler, be a hustler for real when it comes to this line of work. As a barber, we got a lot out here that we could be doing. A lot to offer. Go out and get it, man. Go show your work. 'Cause I know I am. My boy all cleaned up. And two, yo, I went over to this little Barber Depot. I got this little fan thing. Yo, I recommend everybody go and get one of these little Jones, man. For real, saves the bill. But nah, it's definitely doable. Very powerful. Very useful to have inside the shop. Definitely go and get one. Alright, y'all, it's 2026. Start of a new chapter. Appreciate y'all for sitting down watching this video. Hit that like, share, follow button for more content coming soon. You already know it's your boy in the Kassav, and I'm out.